Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making smoked roast beef. Alright, I'm starting out here in my 5-quart pressure cooker, pressure smoker combination. And I have it warming up. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in there. Just a little bit. And I'm going to brown my roast here. And I have roughly 2.5 pound bottom round roast. I'm just going to get this down in here and sear it. And I was sure to buy one that would fit in here that wasn't too big, because this has this warming rod to heat the wood chips. And that's fixed in there, that won't come out. So I'm going to go ahead and brown this up. Okay, while my roast beef is browning, I have here a 12-ounce coffee mug with roughly about 12 ounces of water in it and 2 beef bouillon cubes. I allowed it to cool, and I left this bay leaf in here to steep, put some flavor. I'm taking that out now. And I'm going to season this up. And what I'm doing with this, I'm going to inject the roast beef with this, and it's going to be like a seasoning brine. I'm going to put some onion powder in here, probably about a teaspoon, a little less. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder in here, about a half teaspoon, a little bit of cumin, about 1/4 teaspoon, and some celery salt. And the reason I'm using celery salt instead of celery seed is because just put the saltiness in without adding salt. So I'm putting in about a half teaspoon of that. I'm going to give this a stir. And like I said, I left this sit and cool to room temperature because I don't want to inject this into the beef while it's still hot. So I'm going to stir this up and set it aside for now and finish browning my beef up. Okay, now that my beef roast is nice and seared on all sides, I'm going to take it out and get ready to inject it. Alright, now I'm going to have a sensual moment with my beef. I'm going to give it the hot beef injection. I guess that's what that means when I say that. And I just want to pump this nice and full. Okay, now that my beef's all injected with that brine that's sitting aside, I'm going to set my pressure cooker up as a smoker part. I have the little smoke box here. I'm going to go ahead and load, first I'm going to load this down over the heating rod. And I got to be careful because it's hot because I seared that meat in there. Right, now I'm going to put some hickory wood chips in here. And this don't take an awful lot. It just takes a few to get some good smoke out of this. Alright, and I'm going to put the little cover back on top. That'll keep that safe from moisture. I'm going to put down in my little basket here with a rack on it to keep this above that smoke box. Now I'm going to load my roast beef back down in there. Get my hands wiped. Now that leftover solution that I had, the brine, is roughly about a cup there. That's what you need, a cup of fluid for this. I'm going to dump that down in the bottom of the pressure cooker smoker. And I'm going to, let me get that goodness out there. I'm going to season the top of my roast just with some salt and pepper. Alright. Now I'm going to seal my lid on here. Make sure I get it on here right. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to set this on hot smoke. There's a hot smoke and cold smoke feature. The hot smoke is for meats and stuff. Cold is for like fish and cheeses and stuff. And I'm going to set my time for 45 minutes. And what this will do is this will pressure cook that roast beef, and it will smoke it at the same time because the wood chips are going to heat up and they're going to put off a smoke. And hopefully everything will be cooked through and taste good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start that. And when our 45 minutes are up, I'll go ahead and pull this out of here and we'll see what we got. Okay, my 45 minutes are up. I'm going to go ahead and release my pressure here. I'm doing this manually. You could smell it in here. It smells real smoky, but it doesn't linger in the house for long. It isn't overpowering. Alright, I'm going to get this out of here. You can see it's nice and juicy, moist. And I'm going to let this rest for a few minutes while I cook up some peas to go with supper. Alright, I'll let this rest for 5 minutes or so. I'm going to go ahead and slice into this. See how this looks. As you can see, it's nice and juicy and tender. So let's go ahead and serve a plate here and see what we got. Okay, I also went ahead and made a baked potato and some peas for on the side. So there you have it. Smoked roast beef. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.